Before a time of social reforms and political reforms, voting rights movements, and generational speeches, things were harsh and brutal back then. On September of 1787, during the signing of the US Constitution, the moment when the pen was about to sign the paper, Ramiel burst in and declared a set of rules of how a person can vote. She declared three things to be eligible. Is this person white? If so, are they a half-Thyran or a full-Thyran, or are they a robot? If they are a full-Thyran or a robot, they will be denied. Number 2. Are they free from conviction? As in, have they committed a crime despite good deeds, or redemption? Number 3. Are they above the drinking age? If not, denied. Do they look like a child? If so, denied. Alright, here we go. Envy the members of the Cutting Hairs who have done numerous crimes involving stealing numerous specific items. Therefore, you cannot vote under the Are They Free from Conviction law alongside with you, Billy. But there is another version of you, you evading bastard. And you, Nicole. Despite stealing all that money and giving to the orphans, you are still not forgiven for your actions. Corin, despite being a Frankenstein, you are not allowed to vote. Ben Bigger, you are a full siren under the Are They White category, where full sirens are prohibited from being allowed to vote. Anton, however, is a white man who is over the age of 21, or is near the age of 21, is over the age of 21, and is in the hot labors category, therefore you can vote. Dokaku, however, you cannot vote, despite your appearance, alongside with you, Lucy, and you, Lucia. Despite you being 18 and being allowed to vote, you look like a child. Alongside you, Nekomata. You are the members of the Cunning Hairs involving in a crime group. Haleda, you are a child. Okay, I'm getting tired of that voice. Alright, Grace, you're over the age of 21. You are work alongside. Yeah, you're allowed to vote. You cannot vote. You are a full siren. Okay, Rena, you would be allowed to vote, but there's one problem. You are a housekeeping maid, being very busy. Therefore, you cannot vote. Okay, I forgot your name, but you would be allowed to vote under specific reasons, such as working for the government. Elenjo, you cannot vote. You're under 17 for 3 years now. Rip Boza. Okay. Zhuhao or Jafu, I forgot her name. You would be allowed to vote, but you're a workaholic, so you'd rather not vote. You cannot vote, you're a robot. Jane Doe, you are very busy. You cannot vote. I mean, you can vote, but you would rather not. Seth, you would vote, but you're a half-siren, so therefore, you would risk losing it. Okay. Sons of the Caledon members. They're the most whitest people out there. They're in the south technically and are bikers and tend to drink a lot. Therefore, you can vote. Though, Bernice, you would probably break the machine, therefore reducing your chances of and giving you a chance to vote. You would be allowed to vote, yes. You are joining them too. Formasa, you would be allowed to vote, but you would probably risk losing it under drug addiction. Ayabi. You would be allowed to vote, but you would probably risk breaking the machine with that sword of yours. Ashra, you would be allowed to vote, but you are very busy making your albums alongside Evelyn. Ambi, this is clone Ambi. Alright, you're a clone, you cannot vote. Perlica, you're a full siren, you cannot vote. Trigger. Okay, she would be allowed to vote, but can she see the machine in the first place? So you could vote, but risk losing it. Wait, let's change up things real quick. can vote under specific reasons such as working for the government. And Vivian, okay. Here is our force. Would vote legally, as you can vote but no one knows your identity. Yeah, you would vote alongside Vlad. You are two criminals. Ishifu. She can vote, but here's one problem. In the story, she was missing most of the time, therefore she wouldn't even be there to vote. And you are a full siren, you cannot vote. Okay, this one has been tricking me. This little piece of this little goober right here is annoying. I mean, I like her character, but the thing is, she was there during the fall. That was like a old event. You know, let's just not. Wait, were you a half siren? Okay, yeah, you're a half siren, therefore you can vote, but risk losing it alongside with Alice. See, she would vote, but here's one problem. She's always comfy in her mech, therefore would rather not vote, and I don't think they would allow mechs in that voting place in the first place, therefore cannot vote. You can vote, but can your gun vote? And plus, do you have the rights to bear firearms? Therefore, they would probably be alongside them. Lucy, you're a half siren, you would vote, but you're wait, yeah, you're allowed to vote, but you're half siren, therefore you have the risk losing it alongside Monato. And you, book lady. Okay, yeah, you would definitely vote. You're white, over the age of 21, yeah. On your way, you cannot vote, despite being my goat, but you cannot vote. Oh boy. Do I even have to? First of all, under age of 21, look like a child. You're like, what? A full siren? Yeah, you cannot vote. You're at the lowest tier. Yeah, she would be allowed to vote, but risk losing it under being a half siren. You cannot vote, Sana, and you cannot vote because you're a robot. But the thing is, okay. She's a fool, dude. She's a cheeky little goblin. She's a robot, but she has a human form that no one can decipher. Therefore, they would vote illegally. Alongside you, get you there. Snake Lady. You could vote, but under specific reasons, such as working for the government. Promethea, you could vote. You're white, over the age of 21. Yeah. What? Okay, Prioris, I'm not sure. I mean, he looks like a hollow, because, I mean, I haven't even reached their story yet. I'm just gonna play it safe. You cannot vote. You're the least who could vote. Okay. Her, yes, she's white and vote, yeah. You cannot vote. You look like a child. Ramiel, you cannot vote. You are a wanted criminal. You can vote. Oh no, you can vote, but you could risk losing it because you're half siren. And I don't know, you two. But let's judge by looks. Bernie's 2.0. You could vote. You look white. And there we have it. This stupid list of people who could vote. We have people who could actually vote are Anton, Grace, I forgot you, Promethea, Vortex Lady, and Bernice 2.0. If you happen to enjoy the video, hit the sub and like button if you want, and stay tuned for future videos. As of right now, I'm wondering if Billy from the Cunning Hairs took part in the Valentine's Massacre shooting in 1929. But anyways, farewell.